Right, back again. Okay.
Yes.
So, Haizem, the questions are already there in your writing prompt. Okay? So, you don't need to write the questions once more. All you have to do is to remind yourself with the answers to the question. Okay? So, all you have to do is to write down and capture your ideas. So, when did you meet him?
I meet him from 2 months.
نفس
1
الغلطة
month.
غلطها تاني. ها؟
Why?
Because you said from 1 month ago.
No, I didn't mention ago. I mentioned from 1 month.
لا وبرضه ما ينفعش أقول from 1 month. أقول 1 month ago. This is more like English.
Since 2 months.
So I meant, yeah, or since 2 months or since 1 month. That's fine. 1 month ago or since 1 month. Okay, طيب. Where did you meet him?
In a plane journey from Egypt to Dubai.
Okay, so in an airplane which was heading to Dubai from Cairo.
Okay.
Okay, in an airplane or an air flight which was heading to Dubai from Cairo. Question 2, what kind of job you're interested in, يا مازن?
I'm interested in being a general restaurant manager.
أنت كتبت كل الجملة دي يا مازن? Did you write all this sentence?
No, I just write restaurant general manager.
I just wrote
restaurant general manager in this restaurant chain.
Excellent.
Chain of restaurants.
Very good. Restaurant chain, general manager. Excellent. طيب, okay. Why you think you should be suitable for this job, Rida?
Because I have a significant experience in this field and good skills, and I
You
have
written significant and experience and in this field. Just experienced is the word that you should write. What else?
I have innovation ideas which may support your sales or enhance your sales or increase your sales. بس هم دول الاثنين ما هشتغل عشان كده.
Miss Henda, I mentioned 3 words. Only 3 words. Experience, education, and age.
And?
Age.
Very good. So what do you mean by age, Yahaz?
Maybe some job, it's better to have a younger age in order to have a good effort or need a body effort. So maybe if I'm older, it will be difficult for me to do this.
So you mean that you're more prepared to this job because of your age. Your age makes you more qualified for the job because it may need some physical interaction or some physical.
Yes, physical efforts, yes.
Okay, effort. Right, Jamil. If I want you, please, to start writing this letter, what should you pay attention to or bear in mind? This I should teach you right now because we need to learn something else. I want you, please, to look at my board once more. Okay. And stop the share. Play my cam. Okay. Bismillah. So, we're done with this board, right? Do you guys need anything else from this board? Anything? No? Yes? Any answer?
It's good.
Nothing. شوف يا سيدي. We need to learn something that is so important, which is called transitional or transitive adverbs. Transitive adverbs. And why do we need these transitive adverbs? Actually, the transitive adverbs are the words or the adverbs that help us in joining our ideas. Previously, we learned how to join the sentences, and now it's quite easy for us to join our sentences. Today, we'll learn something else, which is how to join our ideas and how to join the paragraphs, how to make a good bond between them. In the academic English writing, there is discipline, and everything must be joined to whatever you mentioned in previously. For this reason, we'll have to learn how to join our ideas together, okay? It's quite easy to learn them. Before you start any paragraph, you have to mention one of these transitive words. So, for example, if you're mentioning or writing similar ideas, so if you're saying that I am qualified, if you're trying to prove to this person that I am the right person for this job, right? So your main idea is I'm the right person, or I'm your right choice, I'm the right person, or I'm the right candidate or applicant for this job. Okay? If number one main idea is that I am, as Hazem just said, I'm physically strong. Okay? So, I am physically strong, and I keep on giving him a lot of supporting details and an example. Like, if you want to prove that you're physically strong, you can say, for example, that it's enough for me to have 5 hours of sleeping, 5 hours of sleep during the day. Also, you can say that I rarely go to see a doctor. Also, you can say that I'm very good at weightlifting, and I am very well-built person. My height matches with my weight, right? And I believe that many people consider me to be their role model in my physical appearance because of the muscles that I have. What did I do now? I've mentioned a lot of details to convince this man that I'm physically strong, to the extent that I rarely go to see a doctor. The last time I remember visiting a doctor was 6 months ago. Okay? Then, at that time, I'm done with my paragraph 1. And I need to move to paragraph 2, in which I tell him that I am also, what else? I am experienced enough. Here at that moment, before I start my second paragraph, I have to think about the relation that joins paragraph 1 with paragraph 2. Are they similar ideas, or contradicting ideas that each one of them goes in a different direction? Similar or contrasting? I need your answers.
Similar.
They are similar ideas because both of them are supporting the same main idea, which is I'm the right person, I'm the right person for this job, right? So now, if you want to start another paragraph which is giving the similar idea or a similar idea, you can start the second paragraph using also.
Moreover.
Also, comma, moreover, more over, comma. In addition to that, Similarly.
Besides.
Very good. Comma. Besides. Comma.
As well.
لا. Adding to that. Comma. And you start writing your main idea, which is I'm experienced enough. And you keep on talking on your experience in the same field that I have been working the same field for around 7 years ago. And I've had a lot of certificates of distinction, for example, because and I've won a lot of medals or a lot of awards because of being one of the most efficient applicants or employees in my previous position. Okay? Right. Yeah. If I need to add another one, you can choose another one from these words. But if you want to give a contradicting idea, if you want to say, for example, that your certificate is not matching with this job, okay? Your certificate is not matching with the job requirements. How would you start your new paragraph? So here, to show contrast.
Despite or though.
However, on the other hand,
Despite.
Despite the fact that, or despite of the fact.
Although.
Despite the fact that. In spite of the fact that. Okay? Okay? So, and here
okay.
On the end, the previous paragraph should be on one hand. On one hand, I'm physically strong. And I'm experienced, moreover, I'm experienced enough. On the other hand, على الجانب الآخر من النقاش في حاجة معلش مش هتعجبك قوي في الموضوع. Okay? On the other hand. أو if you have an opinion essay, for example, بنعرض يعني الجانب الأول, and then for the second party, you start saying on the other hand. Some people believe that. Okay? So here, if I'm writing a result, a paragraph that is showing a result for whatever you have mentioned before. Result. What transitive adverbs would you use? Huh?
What is its name? Transitive adjectives?
What is it? Transitive adverbs. Transitive adverbs. So here, transitive adverbs ما فيهمش despite the fact that. Okay, in spite the fact that. يعني try to exclude them, but they give the same meaning.
Okay.
But grammatically, they're not supposed to be transitive adverbs. Yalla, let's move to the result. If you're writing a result to whatever you have mentioned previously or previously, what should you write? I can write thus. Thus يعني ولهذا السبب. Or therefore.
Hence.
Hence.
That's why.
That's why, برافو يا مازن.
Can I say consequently?
برافو عليك يا حازم. Consequently.
Or subsequently?
لا, consequently. Consequently يعني وبناء على ما تقدم.
Okay.
وبناء على ذلك. Consequently. Okay? This is very too formal, right? So here I start my result paragraph. Okay? And another, which I don't call transitive adverb, but if you're starting, let's delay the conclusion to task 2. Here, I want you to memorize at least 3 to 4 words from each group or from each set, because we will need it urgently. Never, never start a paragraph without giving any of these transitive words, please. This is a must, okay? Ya Rida. Taking another module doesn't mean that you won't need this. You will need it in task 2, and you will need it in task 1 also, okay?
I've already used it before.
Huh?
I know, I've already used it before in task 2.
Okay, great. Okay. So you have to learn it by heart, all right?
Okay.
Memorize them all by heart. Okay?
Okay.
Another thing that I want you to learn, how much time left? Yeah, we still have so much time left. Another very important thing that I want you to learn, which is punctuation. Yeah? And a third thing, which is the band score descriptors. What do I mean by band score descriptors? Band score descriptors means on which criteria your paper or your essay is evaluated. How do we evaluate your writing? Do you guys know how?
No, I don't know.
Task achievement والlexical resources وكمان coherence and cohesion and competence.
برافو يا مازن، برافو. متابع مين يعني؟
في واحدة رابعة بقى.
Whom are you following يا مازن؟
لا والله ده يعني من
خبرات
اللي احنا بناخده يعني.
Just what?
What we are watching in videos and
yes, excellent يا مازن. Bravo. You're a very good hard worker. تبارك الله. Okay, so now we're done with this board. Can I erase it, please?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You will be evaluated based on 4 main things. Number 1, TEA. Number 2, CC. Number 3, LR. And number 4, GRA. I memorized them by heart. So for number 1, TA, task achievement. Task achievement means, number 1, your word limit, word count. So for task 1, whether you have achieved 150 words or not. Okay? This is number 1. Number 2, did you cover all the questions given to you or not? Did you cover the question or the given questions or not? Or given points or not? Okay? For coherence and cohesion, did you understand? How did you understand the prompt?
How do you understand what?
Respond to it. So how did you understand the prompt? And how did you respond to it? Did you understand the question or not? And how do you respond?
But prompt here have another meaning?
Prompt means the question, the writing question.
Before it was you said before.
Very good. Yes. ما شاء الله ايش الثورة دي؟ قوة الملاحظة. Yes.
Okay.
So it has another meaning, yeah. So number 2, how did you respond to the questions given? Is your answer matching with the questions given or not? Okay?
Miss Enda, I didn't got the point, number 1. How do you understand the front?
The prompt, the writing prompt, the writing question. This is the same question Rida was asking.
Like B-R-O-M.
Huh?
because I don't see it on the board. The board is not clear for me. So prompt means prompt.
Yes, the same meaning, the same word that I was talking about a while ago.
Okay.
So do you understand the given question or you don't? Okay, how do you respond accordingly? So this is the coherence and cohesion. Number 2, about your ideas. Are they clear enough? Are your ideas clear enough to be understood or not? Okay? Also, are your ideas and sentences joined, or your ideas are not joined, then you just speak for the sake of writing? Okay? So this is coherence and cohesion. The way you receive the question and the way you're giving it out. You're answering it. Lexical resource is the range of vocabulary. Range of vocabulary. The range of vocabulary means whether you're using a low range of vocabulary or a high range of vocabulary, like a very simple words or academic and very academic and very high range of vocabulary, a little bit complicated words. Okay? So this is the lexical resource. For number 4, the GRA, which the grammar structure. Grammar structure means a lot of things. Number 1, who can tell me?
Right grammar and high grammar. Yeah. Advanced grammar. and
I think right grammar or not right grammar.
Okay, يعني the proper grammar. Huh?
Each band have their descriptors. So if you go for band 7, you have your grammar mistake to be a little few, and your tenses are very well accurate.
Very good, but now the point is that what is the perfect band descriptor for the grammar? What are they calculating? Whether your grammar is band score 7 or band score 9 or band score 5?
The variety of tenses you use.
Yes, salam عليك يا رضا, والله جميل يا رضا. Excellent. So for the grammar structure, variety of sentences. Very good. Variety of sentences. Wallahi, if it is all short sentences, then I'll give you band score 5. Maximum 5.5. If a lot of grammar structure, wrong grammar structure, and a lot of short sentences, you may have band score 4. But high range of grammar structure, like using variety of sentences. Also, correct punctuation. Number 2, the correct punctuation. Then you will get a very high score band. Okay? What do I mean by punctuation? Can you guys tell me what do I mean by punctuation?
Means the dot and the commas and
commas.
Capitalization.
Excellent, amazing. Capitalization.
Any marks like full stops, question marks and exclamation marks.
Bravo, صح. هو ده punctuation. Punctuation means periods, question mark, exclamation mark, commas, apostrophes, commas, also capitalization. This is all what I mean by punctuation. So if your punctuation is incorrect, you drop out commas, apostrophes, periods, or question marks. If there is a question, then your band score in terms of the grammar won't be, or do not expect it to be that high. Okay? So this is what matters in your writing.
Okay, Miss Hand, LR abbreviation for what resources? What you mentioned?
Lexical. Lexical. Lexical resource.
LEXI?
CAL.
CAL.
Yes.
Lexical.
Yes. So for now, I'm done with the band descriptors. These are called the writing band score descriptors. Okay? For this, we need to learn a very important lesson, which is punctuation. Okay? We'll move to the punctuation lesson. And why am I teaching you all this? Because you need to master these skills. And you have to learn to end up your sentences using a period. To make sure you put a comma whenever a comma is needed. Okay? Many people write, like, for example, they write I am like I am without an apostrophe, for example. Many people start with a sentence using the word although. Although it was late, I preferred to stay to stay outside, for example, to stay outdoor for more time. Here you should put a comma after the first phrase, although it was late. Why? Because this is, as I told you before, a dependent clause. Did I explain before what's a dependent and what's an independent clause? Yes?
No.
Yes, we have got it. Yes.
Yes, I remember. Close, which is CLAUES. I remember it now.
طيب, dependent يا مازن هفكرك تاني. Dependent that starts with the letter D, يعني a sentence that doesn't make sense by itself. It needs something to complete it. It's an incomplete idea. خلاص?
Yes.
Although it was late, you feel like there must be a completion to this sentence. Must be something to complete. هي دي dependent clause. Okay? أو because أو any sentence that starts with a subordinate conjunction. خلاص؟ طيب دلوقتي حالا هنشرح punctuation بس يعني now it's almost 29 يعني we still need 10 minutes to finish this session and I will ask you please to give me just 5 minutes break to drink a cup of water or drink a cup of tea and I'll come back after 5 minutes. Okay? 35 inshallah will be back. Okay? Thank you very much. Just 10 minutes is all what is left. Thanks a lot. See you after 5 minutes inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.